Alright guys, to install the transmission that you just finished rebuilding, this is the first thing you're going to need to do. You're going to need to know. You're going to have to grab your converter. Now, check this out guys. On your converter, you're going to have these two tabs sticking out right there. Now, I'm going to ask Sylvia a question. You know what we did inside there and all. Do you know what these two tabs are going to go into?
What we did in there?
Right towards the end.
No.
Alright.
I don't know where they're gonna go.
Remember the oil pump, the chain, and remember the gear we put on this shaft right here?
Yes.
That gear has 4 openings.
Oh.
So this will go into 2 of those.
Oh.
So this converter is what drives that gear and what drives the pump.
I see.
So you gotta make sure that goes in there. Now in order to do this, what you gotta do, you just can't put your transmission, put the converter in there. You have to put your converter up, right up on the splines. Now, that is no good. What you got to do now is twist it and push it at the same time. Now, that's in. Let's see if we go. And keep on pushing it. Let's hold this down. I might have gotten it in. I'm not sure yet. But you gotta make sure, I'm trying to feel the spacing from the back and make sure that it is back enough. But you gotta make sure that it does lock in. And I'm pretty sure it did. Let me see, that might be back there. It actually looks like it's back there. So what you want to do is try to look in the back and try to see how much space you got between the case and the converter. And it looks like I got hardly any. So, oh yeah. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I have hardly any space at all. So I am definitely back there. You want to make sure that's back, because if that's not back all the way and you bolt this converter up, this converter is going to spin, the pump is not going to work, no fluid is going to go through the transmission, and the car's not going to move. So you have that done. Now what are you doing, Sylvie?
Nothing.
Alright, now so you got to be careful that this don't slide back out. So sometimes people put wire across there and all that, but you don't have to worry about that. The next thing we're going to do is slide our transmission jack over here and start picking it up. Alright guys, we got our transmission up under there. And now you got to make sure you have enough space to jack it up. Clearance right here. And watch out for this over here. Okay. As soon as that clears over there, then I can slide it over some. Guys, having a transmission jack, man, this is worth everything. Only problem is, will this jack go up enough? What am I hitting?
Up here on the side.
Gotta go up more. A lot more. This is not gonna be good because I got a feeling this jack is not gonna go high enough. You can see right here how much I gotta go?
Yeah.
That's a lot, and this jack is definitely going up here?
Yeah, it moved up.
And it sucks. No, I am not going to be able to go that high. So what I'm going to have to do is lower this down, keep it up under here, and bring the vehicle down a little bit. Alright guys, we got the car lower. Let's try to go up now. This is a Am I looking? How am I looking over there? Oh, this thing gotta go over more.
Looks like you gotta go over a little more.
Yes, it does. We got, you see this hole right here?
Yes.
That's gotta go with that.
Oh.
So, yeah, we do. And the problem is, my jack over here is hitting up against frame. Alright, that is not gonna work. Alright, what I gotta do, if you come back here, see? So I gotta loosen this up and swing this out of the way. Alright, let me get that done. Alright guys, I got that out the way and I moved it over. Now, let's see if we can get this transmission over here. And what's cool about this transmission, it's got to tilt a little bit more this way, and it's cool. Whoops, wrong way. I like this little tilt feature when it has it. Uh-oh, looks like I'm a little bit too high. Over here, let me drop it just a little bit. I'm close right there. So what I'm gonna do here is see if I can get a bolt and start it off. Of course not. No, that's okay. Got some. It sucks when you just gotta get one bolt lined up. Boy, I know you feel the frustration on this thing. It sucks! What the heck? Oh, probably because I'm way off.
I think you gotta bring it down just a little. Yeah.
Oh, you can see that bolt?
I can see a little bit when you move it. But, and then it has to go. If I'm looking at it right. Okay, right there, but now bring it up. No.
You know what? You know what I need? If if I get a pry bar and just pry this out a little bit, hopefully it'll twist the engine, because the transmission is hitting up against the frame over there.
It's close.
Yeah, it's real close. Got to be kidding me. Wait a minute. What if I brung the engine down some?
Sure, try.
Because, see over here? I'm hitting right over
I know
here.
where you are. Oh, okay.
So, if I brought the engine down some... Alright guys, I'm going to try to bring the engine down some. Alright, I brought the engine down some. And it looks like I might have to bring it up. Bring it more.
You brought it down?
Yes, I did. Hey, let me see if you can see it. I'm gonna bring it down some more. Is it going down?
Yeah, it is. Okay. That's pretty good. But still looks like the transmission has to be moved a little.
Yeah, this is going to be fun because now I'm definitely hitting up against the frame over there. It's like I gotta go either lower, and that means I'm gonna have to bring this thing down about here in order for it to fit. That engine is not gonna go that low. Well, maybe. Still going down?
Yeah.
Of course, I gotta bring the transmission down, right?
Maybe. I think it stopped moving.
Work. That thing is still hitting over there. It's like the engine is shifted over that way. Ah, man, this sucks. Alright, tell you what. We're just gonna pick everything up, get the part of that transmission over that hill so I can and then bring the engine up to match it. Alright, now let me bring the engine up and bring this up. Alright guys, we're close. And it looks like I just gotta pick up, turn. Almost. If it could just start, that would be good. Get another one over here. Alright, where's my wrench at? This one grabbed a lot better. Now this lets me know that I got the transmission at least lined up. Now what I need to do is just bring those bolts. Why does it feel like something's hitting me? Wait a minute, that doesn't look like it's... It doesn't look like it's lined up there for some reason.
On the top?
Yeah, let me take out this one. Both bolts just came right out. Alright, so oh, that looks like it. And I just can't get it to line up. Pick up a bit more. I thought that was it. That one's going in good. Up there looks good. This one's not. There it is. Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now is bring these bolts down just till they touch the transmission. Alright guys, I got those bolts brought in. Everything is lining up down here. I did forget to tell you, you're going to have some bolts that's short and you have two of them that's long. Alright, so you got these two on the bottom. Grab yourself a short one and it's going to go right here. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. Start that off by a couple threads. And then further up, you're going to see another one. But that's a long bolt. Put the long bolt in there. Okay. Then go back around. Follow around. There's going to be a short bolt. And you can't see it, but as you continue to go around, the next hole you come up to is going to be a long bolt. Okay, so I'm way over there. Alright, and then the last one you got is the two top bolts, short ones. The one on this side is going in like this. Then the one is other on top. We're going to get to those in a minute. But right now, let's tighten these up. Alright guys, we got those bolts tightened up. Now the next thing, you got this opening right here. Now that hole right there, let me get a screwdriver here. This is your flywheel. The flywheel, there's a bolt that goes through that and into the converter. If you look inside this big hole back here, you see that big hole? Mm-hmm. And back there, you can see something metal. That's your converter. You should be able to take this screwdriver and move that freely. And what you're going to do is turn it until you can get some threads coming through that little hole right there. So what you're going to do is go ahead, let's reach in here. Turn it, keep turning it. Can you see it?
I'm trying to get a better angle so I can see in the hole. Hold on. Okay.
There it is. There's one right there. You want to try to get it lined up. get one of your converter bolts, and your converter bolts is these bolts right here. Flat, very flat head. So you want to get that in there. Turn it by hand. And then what you want to do is, and it's also cool, guys, if you look inside that big hole again, you see that red mark in there?
Yep.
So we're exactly where we was when we took this apart. Now you want to take a 22mm socket, 1/2-inch drive, and you want to turn your crankshaft clockwise until you get another bolt lined up. Now do not tighten that one up, because when I turn this, you can actually hear that bolt hitting up against the flywheel. Watch this. So there's a little room in there so you can get that other bolt started. So you want to turn it. There's a second one. Get that one in. And then there's two more. So turn it and let's get the other two in. Alright guys, now let's tighten them all. Tighten them up. There's 17mm. You might have to hold the engine. Tighten it up. Then go to the next one and tighten that up. And let's get all four of them done. Alright guys, got that done. Now you're going to have your little cover that goes onto it. And that cover just pops right in there.
That's way crooked.
Give me a minute.
Okay, I'm just saying.
How's that? That look good, Sivvy? Alright.
Then the line is crooked.
The next thing we're going to do, guys, is get our cross member in. But before we do that, we took a bracket off way on the other side. And what we're going to do, we're going to get set up, because you're going to see from an angle from that way. The bracket we got to put on there that goes onto that mount. Alright guys, we got this bracket right here with the 3 bolts in it. It bolts to the transmission and it goes over the mount that's down there. So let's follow it down here. All 3 bolts are the same length, so you ain't gotta worry about that. And it goes right over here, mount onto the transmission. And I don't know if you can see it, but the mount is over this way.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do is bring it around here. Start a bolt off by a couple threads. And now on this part, we might not put the other ones in yet. What we want to do, because it definitely looks like we got to jack up the back of here. No, actually it looks like it got to come down. Let's get it. Yeah, figures it. Don't want to do it. Shit. Oh, that bolt came right out of there. That sucked. You know what? What about if we just put the bolt into this first? So it's a long bolt right here. Let's see if we can get this. That one by a couple threads. Okay, at least we know that's in. Now we can move this around. itself. So it looks like the engine has to do that. Man, this sucks. And actually, guys, what I'm doing is my right hand is grabbing onto the compressor, and I'm pulling the engine and trying to get that bolt started. And it looks like I got it started. Let's see if I have to do that to the other ones. Probably so. Yep. Well, actually, being it's like that, I can probably, since I got one of them, that means if I jack it up. Oh yeah, there we go. So we can get another one lined up. Can you see inside there? No.
Let me see from another angle.
Because I need to see where I gotta go. What if I take this one out?
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I see it. You gotta go up and to the left a little.
So first of all, the transmission gotta go up?
Yeah, just a little though. And to the left. I think.
That's gonna be a... Okay, then if I pull on this...
But it seems like the bracket is moving when you do that.
It is.
Not the stuff behind it.
So... Yeah, I'm both of them is moving at the same time actually.
Oh.
But I'm moving the wrong way.
Yeah. There.
Huh?
A little bit more. Right there.
You sure? 'Cause
Well, take it
Hold
out. Let
on.
me see again.
Ready?
Yeah. Right there looks perfect to me. I don't know.
Right there?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait. Move down. Yeah, moved a little bit. Do it a little bit more. Right there. No?
It feels like it wants to go in. I can't tell. I don't know. Tell you what.
But the other one still looks lined up.
Yeah, that's it.
What do I get for that?
Get to work with me.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright guys, these are 17 millimeters also. Let's tighten those three up. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is install our cross member with the other mount. But we can't do that because the jack is in the way. So we're going to have to unhook our chain. And now we're going to be, and we're actually going to remove the jack. We're going to be relying on the engine bar. So let's get this out of here. Let's unhook all this chain and then we're going to lower the jack. Alright guys, what I did was back the jack up some. Now you're going to install your cross member and your mount. You got to remove this bolt right here that we put in earlier. And the two right over here. 15s.